What about the stuff we were doing down on the river?
I loved it. I watched y'all all day out on the boat, laughing, having a good time. I loved it.
You coming on? You gonna be a guest on the next one? Cause you know we doing it again. Well, it might be on the boat.
Love everything about it. I loved it.
Okay.
And Miles,
Miles, that's Crystal Sun. Miles P. Where you at? Blackbygod.org. What you say? Okay. All right. Blackbygod.org.
love letters to West Virginia.
The funding in this day and time that Pivot has been able to support Black by God was completely transformational. For several years, I didn't have a salary. I was taking out loans, trying to do anything to keep BBG and myself afloat. Black by God serves the Black community in Central Appalachia. We are inside of a state that is 97% white. The Pivot Fund recognizing our importance inside this media ecosystem. Our role in the region is to inspire. Right now, BBG is doing a hip hop contest. We have a local producer that has given a beat, and it's supposed to be a Dear West Virginia song. And so we threw the beat out there and just asked people to make a video and send it in, and it is going off. Videos where people are pouring their heart out about why they love West Virginia. One was even like a classroom. It was so historical. It brings new audience in. It brings new ideas in. To share you about our Folk Reporters program is citizen journalists that cover public meetings. So our folk reporters go to the West Virginia legislature and they watch committee meetings. It's really important because committee meetings are not being covered in local newsrooms. If you have a local newspaper, chances are the coverage there is slim to none. Whether you're covering the legislature as a folk reporter, whether you are putting a beat and a story out for a hip hop contest, it's all storytelling. And it's all important for a community to see themselves. I feel really proud that our stories are actually getting up in Google search engines. And so that when you search Black Appalachia, a poor coal miner from the 1930s doesn't show up. You see a happy, healthy family, right? You see joy. The Pivot money is helping us create the infrastructure that we need, right? The systems that we need. And so excited to bring on Tracy Phillips as our development director to support grants, to support advertising and sponsored content. It's going to be a game changer, and I'm really reaching for sustainability. I really believe that Black by God can have a staff of 5, of 10, right? Mm-hmm. We can create great products. We can support Black businesses in Central Appalachia. We can tell a different Appalachian and Affrilachian story, right? Mm-hmm. That we can inform our public through Folk Reporters program so that we have a more engaged, civic engaged community, that we can be an information highway. It's not just the funding and the infrastructure to keep doing what we're doing. It's the vision that we belong, and we belong in this American ecosystem. The funding in this day and time that Pivot has been able to support Black by God with is completely transformational. For several years, I didn't have a salary. I was taking out loans, trying to do anything to keep BBG and myself afloat. Black by God serves the Black community in Central Appalachia. We are inside of a state that is 97% white. The Pivot Fund recognizing our importance inside this media ecosystem. Our role in the region is to inspire. Right now, BBG is doing a hip hop contest. We have a local producer that has given a beat, and it's supposed to be a Dear West Virginia song. And so we threw the beat out there and just asked people to make a video and send it in, and it is It is going off. Videos where people are pouring their heart out about why they love West Virginia. One was even like a classroom. It was so historical. It brings new audience in. It brings new ideas in. Share you about our Folk Reporters program is citizen journalists that cover public meetings. So our folk reporters go to the West Virginia legislature and they watch committee meetings. This is really important because committee meetings are not being covered in local newsrooms. If you have a local newspaper, chances are the coverage there is slim to none. Whether you're covering the legislature as a folk reporter, whether you are putting a beat and a story out for a hip hop contest, it's all storytelling. And it's all important for a community to see themselves. I feel really proud that our stories are actually getting up in Google search engines. And so that when you search Black Appalachia, a poor coal miner from the 1930s doesn't show up. You see a happy, healthy family, right? You see joy. The pivot money is helping us create the infrastructure that we need, right? The systems that we need. And so excited to bring on Tracy Phillips as our development director to support grants, to support advertising and sponsored content. It's going to be a game changer, and I'm really reaching for sustainability. I really believe that Black by God can have a staff of 5, of 10, right? Mm-hmm. We can create great products. We can support Black businesses in Central Appalachia. We can tell a different Appalachian and Affrilachian story, right? Mm-hmm. That we can inform our public through Folk Reporters program so that we have a more engaged, civic engaged community, that we can be an information highway. It's not just the funding and the infrastructure to keep doing what we're doing. It's the vision that we belong, and we belong in this American ecosystem. The funding in this day and time that Pivot has been able to support Black by God with is completely transformational. For several years, I didn't have a salary. I was taking out loans, trying to do anything to keep BBG and myself afloat. Black by God serves a Black community in Central Appalachia. We are inside of a state that is 97% white. The Pivot Fund recognizing our importance inside this media ecosystem. Our role in the region is to inspire. Right now, BBG is doing a hip hop contest. We have a local producer that has given a beat, and it's supposed to be a Dear West Virginia song. And so we threw the beat out there and just asked people to make a video and send it in, and it is going off. Videos where people are pouring their heart out about why they love West Virginia. One was even like a classroom. It was so historical. It brings new audience in. It brings new ideas in. Share you about our Folk Reporters program is citizen journalists that cover public meetings. So our folk reporters go to the West Virginia legislature and they watch committee meetings. This is really important because committee meetings are not being covered in local newsrooms. If you have a local newspaper, chances are the coverage there is slim to none. Whether you're covering the legislature as a folk reporter, whether you are putting a beat and a story out for a hip hop contest, it's all storytelling. And it's all important for a community to see themselves. I feel really proud that our stories are actually getting up in Google search engines. And so that when you search Black Appalachia, a poor coal miner from the 1930s doesn't show up. You see a happy, healthy family, right? You see joy. The pivot money is helping us create the infrastructure that we need, right? The systems that we need. And so excited to bring on Tracy Phillips as our development director to support grants, to support advertising and sponsored content. It's going to be a game changer, and I'm really reaching for sustainability. I really believe that Black by God can have a staff of 5, of 10, right? Mm-hmm. We can create great products. We can support Black businesses in Central Appalachia. We can tell a different Appalachian and Affrilachian story, right? Mm-hmm. That we can inform our public through Folk Reporters program so that we have a more engaged, civic engaged community, that we can be an information highway. It's not just the funding and the infrastructure to keep doing what we're doing. It's the vision that we belong, and we belong in this American ecosystem. The funding in this day and time that Pivot has been able to support Black by God with is completely transformational. For several years, I didn't have a salary. I was taking out loans, trying to do anything to keep BBG and myself afloat. Black by God serves a Black community in Central Appalachia. We are inside of a state that is 97% white. The Pivot Fund recognizing our importance inside this media ecosystem. Our role in the region is to inspire. Right now, BBG is doing a hip hop contest. We have a local producer that has given a beat, and it's supposed to be a Dear West Virginia song. And so we threw the beat out there and just asked people to make a video and send it in, and it is going off. Videos where people are pouring their heart out about why they love West Virginia. One was even like a classroom. It was so historical. It brings new audience in. It brings new ideas in. To share you about our Folk Reporters program is citizen journalists that cover public meetings. So our folk reporters go to the West Virginia legislature and they watch committee meetings. This is really important because committee meetings are not being covered in local newsrooms. If you have a local newspaper, chances are the coverage there is slim to none. Whether, you're covering the legislature as a folk reporter, whether you are putting a beat and a story out, for a hip hop contest, it's all storytelling. And it's all important for a community to see themselves. I feel really proud that our stories are actually getting up in Google search engines. And so that when you search Black Appalachia, a poor coal miner from the 1930s doesn't show up. You see a happy, healthy family, right? You see joy. The Pivot money is helping us create the infrastructure that we need, right? The systems that we need. And so excited to bring on Tracy Phillips as our development director to support grants, to support advertising and sponsored content. It's going to be a game changer, and I'm really reaching for sustainability. I really believe that Black by God can have a staff of 5, of 10, right? Mm-hmm. We can create great products. We can support Black businesses in Central Appalachia. We can tell a different Appalachian and Affrilachian story, right? Mm-hmm. That we can inform our public through Folk Reporters program so that we have a more engaged, civic engaged community, that we can be an information highway. It's not just the funding and the infrastructure to keep doing what we're doing. It's the vision that we belong, and we belong in this American ecosystem. The funding in this day and time that Pivot has been able to support Black by God with is completely transformational. For several years, I didn't have a salary. I was taking out loans, trying to do anything to keep BBG and myself mm-hmm. afloat. Black by God serves a Black community in Central Appalachia. We are inside of a state that is 97% white. The Pivot Fund recognizing our importance inside this media ecosystem. Our role in the region is to inspire. Right now, BBG is doing a hip hop contest. We have a local producer that has given a beat, and it's supposed to be a Dear West Virginia song. And so we threw the beat out there and just asked people to make a video and send it in, and it is going off. Videos where people are pouring their heart out about why they love West Virginia. One was even like a classroom. It was so historical. It brings new audience in. It brings new ideas in. To share you about our Folk Reporters program is citizen journalists that cover public meetings. So our folk reporters go to the West Virginia legislature and they watch committee meetings. This is really important because committee meetings are not being covered in local newsrooms. If you have a local newspaper, chances are the coverage there is slim to none. Whether, you're covering the legislature as a folk reporter, whether you are putting a beat and a story out, for a hip hop contest, it's all storytelling. And it's all important for a community to see themselves. I feel really proud that our stories are actually getting up in Google search engines. And so that when you search Black Appalachia, a poor coal miner from the 1930s doesn't show up. You see a happy, healthy family, right? You see joy. The pivot money is helping us create the infrastructure that we need, right? The systems that we need. And so excited to bring on Tracy Phillips as our development director to support grants, to support advertising and sponsored content. It's going to be a game changer, and I'm really reaching for sustainability. I really believe that Black by God can have a staff of 5, of 10, right? Mm-hmm. We can create great products. We can support Black businesses in Central Appalachia. We can tell a different Appalachian and Affrilachian story, right? Mm-hmm. That we can inform our public through Folk Reporters program, so that we have a more engaged, civic engaged community, that we can be an information highway. It's not just the funding and the infrastructure to keep doing what we're doing. It's the vision that we belong, and we belong in this American ecosystem.
Hello everyone, my name is Cyrus. I'm a creative visual storyteller based in Ghana. I specialize in the videography, photography, and digital content creating. So I'm here to tell you about BBG Ghana. BBG Ghana is created, or it's an organization created mainly to focus on Ghana and telling stories in Ghana to the outside world, Africa and everybody. But our main purpose is to tell the lifestyle of Black Americans staying in Ghana, how Ghana is treating them, how their life is going, everything about that. So the main focus is to preach to outsiders that Ghana is safe, everything you need is here in Ghana. BBG Ghana also focuses on sports, entertainment, lifestyle. We've been to a couple of fashion shows. And our BBG Ghana is to educate, to inform and tell people out there, especially Black Americans, that come back to your home, come back to your roots. Africa is safe, Ghana is safe, and to unite everybody. Hello everyone, my name is Cyrus. I'm a creative visual storyteller based in Ghana. I specialize in the videography, photography, and digital content creating. So I'm here to tell you about BBG Ghana. BBG Ghana is created, or it's an organization created mainly to focus on Ghana and telling stories in Ghana to the outside world, Africa and everybody. But our main purpose is to tell the lifestyle of Black Americans staying in Ghana, how Ghana is treating them, how their life is going, everything about that. So the main focus is to preach to outsiders that Ghana is safe, everything you need is here in Ghana. BBG Ghana also focuses on sports, entertainment, lifestyle. We've been to a couple of fashion shows. And our BBG Ghana is to educate, to inform and tell people out there, especially Black Americans, that come back to your home, come back to your roots. Africa is safe, Ghana is safe, and to unite everybody. Hello everyone, my name is Cyrus. I'm a creative visual storyteller based in Ghana. I specialize in the videography, photography, and digital content creation.
You need
to get a little harder to roll. Let me push from this side.
Come on. Mirror Maze Meadow.
You're live. Yep. You're live.
Okay. I don't see myself.
It'll be a second. You're live.
Is it live on my page too?
Should be
I
live.
think so.
Yes.
I see it
Yeah.
live on there. Oh, shit. I'm gonna wait till I see myself on there. I wasn't on live yet.
You're live.
Oh my goodness. I don't know if this looks great. I look a little, maybe we need to move it closer. Hey, Aiden, can we move the camera closer?
It has to stay in here, but it can. Can you carry that camera
Just a
closer?
little bit closer. Just walk it closer.
Very,
Yep, good.
very
Okay,
slowly,
okay.
very slowly. A little bit more.
Okay,
Is
I
that
think
good?
that's good? I think that's good. Good
Okay.
job. I think
Excellent
that's
work.
better.
Excellent work.
Move it closer. Hey, Aiden.
There you go.
Okay.
It has to stay in here, but it can. Can you carry that camera closer?
So I guess maybe
Yeah,
we'll
that's
get you
better.
out the corner, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, very good.
Very slowly. Very I can't see it now.
I can turn this way. All right.
There you go.
That better?
I think so. But we won't be able to see you if you sit there.
Move it. Oh, here's Tracy.
Is this corner?
Tracy's here.
Tracy's here. Hi, guys.
Just in the corner for a little bit, and then we'll bring Tracy on.
Tracy's here.
Tracy can come on.
She's here.
Hey, Tracy. Can we hear Tracy?
Hello. Hi, Crystal. Can you hear me?
Can we hear you?
Yeah.
we heard.
We heard him.
What's up, everybody?
What's up?
The
So,
TV is just lag.
do you have it streaming from your page too, Tracy?
I don't think so because I don't know my login.
I'm gonna add.
I mean,
do
just
that.
from the BBG to your page.
Oh, I can share it, but it's not
Yeah,
streaming.
here, let's see.
Okay, share. Okay.
Okay, I see us on there. There are 3 people watching. Whoever the 3 people are that watch in, please say hi. We're test driving. Hey, now are you 2 in the same car?
We lost Tracy.
Uh-oh,
There she is.
we lost some of you.
You know it. We are. We're on the move.
He's got to unmute himself. Oh, I can mute.
They both on mute.
If they both unmute, it's
But
gonna echo.
he's walking.
Okay. He's walking.
Justin's muted.
Well, Tracy, Justin, what did you guys think about the live, and what did you hear on the streets? What was the energy around it?
I thought the energy was awesome from the very first start of it, downtown at the courthouse, with all the energy, with the strolls to the polls, with everybody strolling to the polls, with everybody on the boat, with the boathouse, with all the different sets. I mean, we represented for West Virginia, and we turned it out, and we had so much content. And I got so much good feedback from people, not only in West Virginia, but that were watching all across the country. So I think we started something awesome, something cool that we got to keep doing.
Hi, Amanda.
I agree, Tracy.
Justin, what do you want to do with sports after that experience? How do you think?
First of all, Crystal, I mean, the whole Podathon live stream was crazy. I mean, it's memorable. And we got to do it again. The feedback was great. So as far as the sports, I mean, like I got a lot of feedback, a lot of people DMing me, people want to come on, everybody's interested. So we're gonna keep pushing. I mean, everybody's interested, got great feedback. Everybody's calling me with ideas. You should do this, you should do that. So everybody's excited. And it was great. It was a good experience. All the guests loved it. So it was good.
Well,
It was
Woody
great.
Wood said we have to make this an annual thing, and I'm down for it. And maybe next time we can go to Morgantown or Huntington or Parkersburg or someplace cool, and that we can start planning for that. Welcome, Leslie.
Oh yeah.
Hey, aloha, happy Friday.
What'd you think, Liz?
Well, as I was pulling
Hey,
in,
Liz.
Hey, Judd. But yeah, I was thinking, what a great experience, and just to see how everything is evolving, like really, just from talking about it to it happened, and exactly like you said. So what is next?
What is next? Well, I don't know if we have any folks watching. Let me see if I can see.
Like Judd said, that people reached out to him, and talked about this. Asked that.
I don't think I can share it right now for some reason. Maybe because I'm on this stream. But I went to the Facebook and I don't see it to share it.
Up in the little live, up in the Black by God on the live button at the top. Yeah, well, for the 3 folks watching, which I appreciate y'all, can you throw up a comment so we can see if you're there and what you thought of the live? Come on in, Miss Katanya.
Come on in. Woo. How many people coming?
Yeah, sit wherever you like, darling.
Okay.
Yes,
That's
it's
all right.
alive. It's what we do. It's supposed to be like,
And there's
real.
6 people.
I think though, Mavry, Jonah, we're gonna have to make this camera angle better. And now somebody's calling me. She doesn't know, but hello. Hello. You're on a live right now, though, Jamie. You're on a live. If you go to Facebook, you are on the BBG Live. Poor thing. But congratulations on winning your Woody Fest tickets. We're going to be passing those out, so everybody can hear you. Don't say anything off.
I can.
Okay.
My stomach is really hurting. Just give them away to somebody who blessed somebody with them that you think. Did you know me and Krause?
Okay, so how about
you?
go ahead.
I'll give you some more money tomorrow, but also just like, I don't know.
Well, we're gonna give these away. We've got free Woody tickets. We'll give them away on the live to the next commenter, like the next person that comments on our live.
Okay.
That's like a big.
That's
a big deal.
Who's watching? Who's paying attention?
So far, nobody.
Let me go comment.
But they will.
Yeah.
Hey.
Go comment.
Well, thank you. We appreciate it.
I know.
We appreciate your contribution.
I know.
Love you
It's
too.
like positive.
Sing now.
Okay.
Oh, well, Tracy, you can't win. But so let's see. Let me see if I can post that on Facebook and see what happens. I'm going to post on Facebook. The next person to comment on our live will win a set of Woody Fest tickets. Compliments of Jamie Miller. Okay. All right. So please talk amongst yourselves.
Well, I want to talk to you about, I have this camera.
Yeah. Tanya's coming with the equipment for the BBG Live.
And then these are smaller cameras with the switchers.
Oh, yeah.
And okay, so
Yes. Very familiar.
Techno Man, here you go.
Oh, wow.
I appreciate.
Wow. Coming with feedback and answers.
And so here's the cord. And then these are 100-foot cords. So if you were going to try to set them up, do you have the app already?
I do.
Okay. So you can add that to your little switch routine because the one set of cameras, as you know, go with it. So it's free to add those. And it's like, and I do have a subscription. I don't remember the password, but I do pay $18 a month to be able to have 18 plus angles and cameras.
Really just switch in between on your phone.
On that computer that you have. So, I'm glad he's versed in it. We get ready to go big time.
We are going big time. So, Tracy and Judd, the vision is BBG TV, where we go live on Fridays. And we've got the Tracy show, we've got the sports show, we've got the Katanya show, we've got the Heather.
I love it.
That's my show.
This smile is for you.
That you helped create. Remember all those years ago when I was talking about the Crown Act, and you were like, why don't you talk about it and get people together and everything? And so we spent like 2 years meeting every Monday at 4:00. You remember that now, huh? And so slicing and talking about the Crown Act, and she would repost the information on Black by God, and that's where the spinoff. It started out with This Smile Is For You, and decided to go specific. This Smile Is For You Crown Corner. Where we talked everything about the Crown and the Crown Act. The other, This Smile Is For You, where I was just going to businesses and talking to them about their concerns. And just meeting up with folks and recording and putting it on YouTube. And then she kind of cleaned it up and formalized it. So I'm really excited about that. Still love This Smile Is For You.
Well, we're going to have the Katani show, and I'm excited about this. Smiles for you, and we're working out. We just wanted to come on and just get feedback from anybody watching that watched the live. What do you think? We're also just learning how to use the software. As you can see now, the lighting sucks. Tracy, you look great. Okay, Tracy looks great.
All of this is on the fly. We are dealing with a little
Tracy.
technical lighting.
Oh, Tracy Phillips.
They can't hear, can they?
She's shaking her head.
Tracy, can you hear us?
She got to unmute her own mic. They got to unmute their mics. Yeah.
So
she's gone now. Look at Shamir.
Is that Shamir in the corner over here?
That's Shamir commenting.
Oh,
let me text Tracy. Can you hear us? Tracy.
So tell me, what have you been doing?
Working.
Working
That's
where?
it.
Working where?
Well, I did Medicare insurance. Yeah. Yeah. And of course, driving Lyft. So. Yeah.
Great. Lyft. Because you know what?
Go ahead. Keep going.
I was doing Uber, and we all know Uber is the wrong thing. So Uber gave 2 portions to Trump campaign. The owner of Uber gave the maximum amount, and then he utilized his business to give another lump sum to his campaign. And once I found out about that, I dropped it because Uber Eats, and all that was using it, had no clue. So, in my opinion, I think anyone who's watching Black by God and supporting community, supporting family, Uber is not the group to use. And now to know that wonderful individuals like you are doing Lyft, that's even another reason.
As a matter of fact, guess who I picked up last night? Ashley in her
No
ball
way!
gown.
Oh,
So
you did?
beautiful. Yeah, look, I have videos.
The light, I think it's that camera. The light is.
It's this coming
She was
in.
going
Okay,
to,
okay. And we can shut that, right?
The Moses reopening when somebody
These
ran
should,
through their showroom
They don't
from
have
St.
a
Albans.
thing inside of
No, I did not. Okay.
Yeah, so I just ran through their showroom and they had their she was nervous, so it was great to pick her up.
Nice. I love that. Love it.
Yeah. And then
Oh,
they
there's
were networking with
Oh, is that why she had the black dress on?
Yeah, it was like a whole and
she looked fabulous. I just put wow. I loved her hair, everything.
Yes, it was. She said, "Oh, Hollywood thing."
Yes.
I said,
Is that
"Well,
what it was? Okay.
you killed it."
Does anybody remember when I used to do fashion shows and the
I do.
the Mercedes thing?
But you brought for colored girls, and you had that all stylized out, which was really nice. So that's back in the days when I was
where your hand is, just pull it.
Doing plays.
Yeah.
Now I just like to produce them and support new writers along those lines. So.
Is that better? That's better. That's better. That's better.
Until someone comes.
Oh, look.
Okay, wait a minute. Do we have any new commenters? Anybody paying attention to who
Amanda
is
Barber.
not a BBG? You can't win tickets if you're a BBG.
Amanda.
person.
So am I a BBG person?
Yes.
Oh.
You're a BBG person.
She can't win tickets?
Huh?
She can't win tickets?
No, you can't win tickets.
Well,
Hey,
it's just as good to be a BBG person.
hey, Maeve, what's going on down there at the river? Can you hear us?
I can hear you just fine.
So I know there's guests down there at the river. What else is going on down there?
It's pretty quiet down here. Beautiful, as you can see. See the Capitol in the background. For me, I'm reminiscing off of this river brought me here, and now I know why. To meet all of y'all. So this is good. That was, Crystal, I dream of doing stuff like this, but I'll be up all night by myself, and y'all gave me an opportunity to do it with friends.
Well,
glad to have you always on the team. Day one BBG favorite. Woody told me that he thought when the paper first came out that it was your paper because he said he didn't know for a year.
No way.
That's what he said.
Well, that's people think I own Fat Daddies too. I don't. I just go hard for everybody. Some people thought I was part of Fun Fitness. I'm not like a direct owner, but I support business ownership and people doing it. It take a lot to do that kind of work to create enterprises that create jobs not only for yourself but for the community around you. And you need support, strategic planning, all that type of stuff. So I always just try to tap in where people need me.
Well, that's you. And I'm just, hey, Tracy's back. Can you hear us, Tracy?
Trace.
Can we hear you? Can we hear Tracy?
You can hear us?
Unmute your mic, Trace.
Hey, I saw that message.
Aiden's He's fine.
What?
He's fine. Can you hear us, Tracy? No. Nada. Nada.
Is she driving? Is she physically
No,
driving?
I don't think she's actually driving.
I see the leaves in the same place.
Okay.
Let's see.
Are you gonna ring her phone?
I did. She said it's a technical difficulty.
Okay.
Okay, we're still waiting for to give away these Woody Fest tickets. We've got 2 watchers, and it's probably from the Ashley. Love ya. Thank you for sharing. We're looking for somebody to comment. I saw you reposted it. You don't technically count for Woody Fest tickets. Sorry, I'm making up the rules as we go along. But,
But the other part is I've had several people respond, and they want to know, did you make it? And they also wanted to know where they can continue to support. They asked how to do, lose the money and everything.
Let's run a commercial.
You want to go to commercial?
I want to share this with you.
Okay.
So
we're going to run a commercial,
which is really important for the people to know how
the funding in this day and time that Pivot has been able to support Black by God with is completely transformational. For several years, I didn't have a salary. I was taking out loans, trying to do anything to keep BBG and myself afloat. Black by God serves a Black community in Central Appalachia. We are inside of a state that is 97% white. The Pivot Fund recognizing our importance inside this media ecosystem. Our role in the region is to inspire. Right now, BBG is doing a hip hop contest. We have a local producer that has given a beat, and it's supposed to be a Dear West Virginia song. And so we threw the beat out there and just asked people to make a video and send it in, and it is going off. Videos where people are pouring their heart out about why they love West Virginia. One was even like a classroom. It was so historical. It brings new audience in. It brings new ideas in. Share you about our Folk Reporters program is citizen journalists that cover public meetings. So our Folk Reporters go to the West Virginia legislature and they watch committee meetings. It's really important because committee meetings are not being covered in local newsrooms. If you have a local newspaper, chances are the coverage there is slim to none. Whether you're covering the legislature as a folk reporter, whether you are putting a beat and a story out for a hip hop contest, it's all storytelling. And it's all important for a community to see themselves. I feel really proud that our stories are actually getting up in Google search engines. And so that when you search Black Appalachia, a poor coal miner from the 1930s doesn't show up. You see a happy, healthy family, right? You see joy. The Pivot money is helping us create the infrastructure that we need, right? The systems that we need. And so excited to bring on Tracy Phillips as our development director to support grants, to support advertising and sponsored content. It's going to be a game changer, and I'm really reaching for sustainability. I really believe that Black by God can have a staff of 5, of 10, right? We can create great products. We can support Black businesses in Central Appalachia. We can tell a different Appalachian and Affrilachian story, right? That we can inform our public through Folk Reporters program, so that we have a more engaged, civic engaged community, that we can be an information highway. It's not just the funding and the infrastructure to keep doing what we're doing. It's the vision that we belong, and we belong in this American ecosystem. The fund.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, we're back live.
Okay.
Oh. Are we back live?
We're back live.
So look at this locally made jewelry.
That's beautiful. Katanya's jewelry is always on point. We're delayed, so I'm really here. Okay, so thanks to our 2 watchers, and I'm guessing it's probably Shamir and Tracy. But I'm gonna, for the 2 people watching or the other people, we're looking for these people. Jonna Bailey, I know you, and you have 1. Yvonne Lee, I know you, and you have 1. Jim Workman, I know you, and you have 1.
You have 1.
Dr. Smith, I know you, and you have 1. Bobby Robinson, I know you, and you have 1. Megan Giovanden, you have 1.
Oh, we're giving her tickets away too.
She wants to give her tickets away too?
Yeah.
Okay, great. And Angelica and Helica, you have 1. I don't know this person.
Anna Washinsky, I know you, and you have 1.
You do?
Well, when I give her the ticket.
Oh, okay. Brianna Dugan, you have 1. I know her. Sean Fitzpatrick, know him.
Sean, I do know you, and you have
Trey
1.
Hicks, Brandy Spalding, Michael Bandy, Gloria Lopez, Melinda Walker, Danny Adkins. We know you. Martise, we know you. Okay, we got to get these tickets out.
I know Brandy, you have 1.
So, okay, one of the things that I forgot to do when we were on the live stream is this is one of our friends and supporters, and it is a game, Bobanuk debate game, a Black conscious card game filled with 160 questions ready to be discussed. So I'm going to pass this to you, Viv, so you can put this on there, because I want to make sure we're giving them the love. They sent us this
videos up.
They sent us this deck here, and you can play with your family and your friends. It's really great when you're in environments like this to just get conversation going.
Yeah.
Are we going to play?
Yeah, we're going to play.
All right.
Just gonna send it over.
We're going to play.
Viv is going to, I guess, read the question.
Yeah, so I'll get started. What are your top 3 values in life? Friends?
Deep.
Oh.
Stormy White, you just won Woody Woods tickets. We've been waiting for you, Stormy.
Finally, somebody that's not part of the production team.
Yeah. So Stormy, make sure you DM us if you can hear me. I mean, I don't know. I guess we got 6 people watching. I'm guessing you're one of them. You just won Woody Woods tickets. So,
yay.
Yeah. Okay. And Stormy, anybody listening, you can play in the game too. And the question is, what are your top 3 values in life? Katanya.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
God first and foremost.
God is your value.
He is a value. Everything about him, everything he's got to say. That book has a lot of how to interact with each other.
Everything in that book. You mean the Bible?
Sometimes.
Okay.
Sometimes the Quran. I haven't read it, and I also think the scrolls are very important. Even if you're not a person of faith, there's a etiquette, a moray that's in there that can communicate respect. If you don't know how, sometimes I step over the line, but when I'm reading the Bible, be it King James, New International Version, or the like. And so the reason why I like to put God forward is because then that shows me, hopefully gives me a guideline how to respect and where each person is and who each person is. In there, it shows me that he's taking me at my heart, so then I have to take you at your heart. And it doesn't mean I'm going in to change you. So it gives me a center to hopefully be able to allow people when they come to be who they say they are, or support that if they need help, if they're asking for help, for who they want to be or who they say they are. So that would be the next thing. And then just overall, I am a local community person. I've found myself on national boards like the National Organization for Women. I'm the Eastern Regional Rep. And so that kind of have expanded my space. But one of my goals is to bring that knowledge and resources back here to West Virginia. Not to be extracted from the community, but constantly reaching and bringing in and doing the best I can to support and expand the West Virginia experience.
Well, we love you, Tanya. And let's see, Leslie, unless y'all want to share your values, we can go to another. Just pass up. Pick one.
Let me do one since I got to get out of here.
How do you pronounce it? Bobanek? Boba?
Bobanook?
Bobanook?
Probably really mispronounced.
I think we might have another winner too.
That's Teresa Horton.
She wasn't part of the production.
And we have
another set of tickets?
Megan's tickets.
Megan's tickets.
Yeah.
Teresa, you just won Woody Fest tickets. Woo!
There's applause in there. Hey, before you jump down there.
There is.
All right, let's do
Let's
another
go.
question.
Well, I gotta get out of here because it's our middle son's birthday. Where you
he?
at, Amir? Come up in here. Happy birthday!
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Amir.
Yeah, I'm here.
Happy birthday to you.
Hey, come on, calm down. So tell us, Amir, what movie you going to see?
Mortal Kombat
2. How old are you, Amir?
12.
12.
Yeah.
That means you're like almost a teenager.
Yeah, very short teenager, but it's cool.
I'm
joking. Let me stop.
Lord Jesus.
Well, happy birthday.
So you have a junior prom coming up, right?
It's 12.
Wasn't that?
No, it already happened.
Oh,
okay.
What
See?
happened? Did you have fun? Did you dance?
No, I ain't go.
Oh. Why did it go?
Come over here so we can see you.
Go
Don't be
Birthday
hiding.
boy.
It's your birthday. You still young enough to sit on your daddy's lap. You still young.
He's Santa Claus.
Look,
All right,
Let's do
let's do this card. So, what are the main qualities you look for in a life partner? I'll start with that. My life partner is watching, so the main quality I look for is just like, we always say that ride or die. That's the main quality because we all just trying to figure this thing out, and we gonna mess up sometimes. But if you got a ride or die, they're not gonna let that mess up stop y'all from continuing the ride together. And so that's what Shamir has been for me for the last 20 years. Actually, we've been married for 15. But she's been my ride or die, everything from, I had kids before she even thought about kids. And she helped me take care of my our oldest son, So, just having that ride or die, that's my quality. So who else wants that answer that?
I want to hear Katanya.
Katanya, what?
Katanya,
What?
what do you look for in a life partner?
Well, I don't know, because most of my life over at this point.
Yes, Stormy, you won. You won Woody Fest tickets.
Got to DM us.
But we need to know how to get in touch with you to give them to you. You come get them. Katanya.
No, what about you, though? Because I was thinking about you.
What is your answer?
My answer is I want to know yours.
Okay, that's a good segue for me to get these kids out of here.
All right, man. Thank y'all.
Well, I'd like to answer this then, since the two of you are tossing it back out to intercept.
Okay, here you go.
I take that a little bit of a different way.
Uh-huh.
You know, as I feel like we can have many life partners.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't feel like a life partner has to be a romantic partner.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Like
like
your
I feel
friends?
like you're a life partner.
Yeah.
Like we're in this life together.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like my sister Heather, she's a life partner. We're in this together. You know, like us, we're doing this. This isn't a life. It's a life partner.
Mm-hmm.
And whether that lasts for our entire lives or not, who knows? But that is a life partner, I feel like, and I'm comfortable with
Yeah, I
that.
think we always make it a romantic thing.
Yeah.
And, you know, yeah, but I think
Like he was like, you know, ride or dies. Well, I'll tell you what, like I've been through some really rough patches in the past 6 months, you know, and I have my ride or dies that have been there. You know, we each have our day one, whatever that day one is for us. We have a day one. I'm here at my day one from that day, you know. Heather, she's my day one from February the 18th, 19 bleep bleep. You know, I'm just saying, you know, I feel like that we as a society put so much into searching for a life partner when we miss a lot that's already there.
yeah. Yeah, I think that we definitely are in like a Hallmark card, Disney romanticized kind of thing. It was interesting. We've got someone in the waiting room, I think.
Oh, yeah?
I think
Let's see.
Jaylee's in the waiting room.
Okay.
Is she in?
Let's see. Should be.
Watch me evade this question. Watch me evade this question. Yes, Stormy, just DM us your address and we'll mail them to you. And shout out Fairmont for listening to our live.
So I have a lot of people, I have to tell you, they asked me to make sure they get the link to this video. Because I told them I said maybe this is a follow-up and that you would tell them if you made it or not or how much more we've got to go.
Yeah.
I want you to do a team segment today.
Yep, I heard. Turn your camera on. Can you not see me?
Now it should be coming up.
Oh, man. Oh, yeah. You don't want to do a team segment today.
Hey,
Yeah, he's
Jaylee.
still
Can you not see me?
Can they hear us?
Jaylee. Hey, True.
Hey.
Hey, Jaylee. How are you today?
Oh, are those Lewisburg surf shop glasses?
Hey guys.
Oh, we can hear you.
Can they hear us?
Jaylee. Whoa. Jaylee, can you hear us?
Hi.
Oh, I don't think she can hear us.
I think it's delayed a little bit.
She looks cool.
She is so cool.
She is so cool. I was wanting to tell your mom that I think you're ready for the big girl fashion shows. And,
Yes.
Yeah, I think we graduated from the from the kitty section, and now we're in the big girl section. And I wanted to now I can just tell the live things that I've been wanting to tell you, because Zuri and Zaya, Pia's daughters, they do the shows in Denver, Colorado, and there's Fashion Week there that you could probably audition from here. So anyway, I just want to tell you that, Tracy.
Yes.
Haley, do you want to say something about your experience on the podcast or what you got going on? Why are you so cool? Tell us your secret.
No, I had a great time on the podcast. It was really fun. You know, the teen talk. We're gonna start the teen talk new segment and stuff. Yeah, it was great. I had a good time.
Why do you think teens are interested or would be interested in a BBG Live teen talk?
I feel like it'll get their name out there, get their face out there, but also it's just fun in general. You get to, with my segment, I had my friends with me, so it was fun. So
do local teens have a platform? Is there I mean, what's going on in the teen world?
Yeah, no, a lot of friends I have locally have, you know, accounts on TikTok, Instagram, even professional accounts. Not professional, but you know, for their sports and things like that.
And you're just going to tie those in. What do you think your format will be for your teen show?
I'm not sure. We have to figure that one out. I'm not really sure on that.
You think it'd be like you hosting with like other people, or with where you interview people, or just you and your friends talking? Or I mean, the just kind of curious what you're right now at this point. I know you don't have it all figured out, but what are you kind of thinking?
I would like to do all types of segments. I want to interview, bring some people on, do stuff with my friends. You know, do it all.
Do it all.
Yep.
All right. We are
All
here
stars.
to support you.
Teen talk. Teen talk.
We're excited for this show because I know when I was growing up, we had teen shows and especially Teen Summit and all the like teen interview things. And I always thought that was the coolest. And today when I was driving in with Jonah, I was like, oh, what if we did, remember those teen dance shows? Okay, it's probably a really corny idea. But do you remember the teen dance shows?
No.
Like where you like literally
American Bandstand,
like
like Soul Train.
Yeah, but then they would have like
school kids.
Okay, yeah,
just
okay,
dance
okay,
for an
okay.
hour. I don't know if that's gonna work or not.
And they did the ladies dance and showed people how it was.
So Jaylee, not to put you on the spot, but can you give us a quick fashion report for your sunglasses? Just give us a little something about these glasses that you're rocking right now.
These are Lewisburg surf shop glasses. They're very nice, expensive. Yes, I love them. I'm gonna write me an article on Lewisburg shop. So yeah, for that one.
About your glasses, they're like nice quality, like the hinges, the hardware,
Oh yeah,
like up and down
you
off
wouldn't
your
think
head?
it, but they're actually pretty heavy.
Okay.
That's some
They're
thick
pretty
acrylic.
heavy.
Yeah. I think the brand is really cool because we looked it up. That's how we know they're expensive. Yeah, really cool. Well, Janet, we're so glad that you popped in with us. I'm sure you're off to do something exciting this weekend. What you got cooking?
Actually, I'm on the way to an AAU game.
Is this your game or
for
True's
basketball?
game?
Basketball AAU.
Okay.
My game. But speaking of yours, True.
Okay, True. We got 10 people watching. It's a bit of a delay, so I'm waiting for True.
Yeah. You'll see in a second here.
Hey, there he is. I can see him over here. There he is. Hey, True.
Oh, look at it.
What you got going on today, True? Oh,
I'm going to my sister's dad's game.
okay. How did your team go last weekend? Did you win the championship game?
No, I didn't.
Oh, well, you made it to the championship. That's pretty cool.
It was the last day for my teacher because she has a baby. It's a award.
Oh, it's teacher.
Right?
Okay.
And there's so many things. Like, it's
No, you're fine.
Just
It's
don't
alive.
fall
We're-
down.
that's-
Yeah, come on in, Dave.
Yeah, we could figure out how to do that. Oh, there we go.
Oh, man.
Well, True's audio keeps going out. So, yeah, that's much better.
Okay, I think we lost him too.
Okay. All right. We'll
All right.
We'll move on. Okay, so we got to get the light a little better, but
Oh, that's good. That's much better over here.
yeah. It's okay.
Yeah, sorry.
They know. We're
You
just
can,
testing
you
it
can,
out.
Okay.
I mean, we're just, playing with the
All
software.
right, live.
Live. That's the best way to do it. I don't think this camera is as good as last time. It's kind of grainy. Don't you think?
That is great.
Yeah, it's not as good as before.
looks good.
Jonah, do we have another camera we could try?
It's not like I didn't just give them 5.
I know. It's okay. We don't need that anymore, Dan. Might be easier to go under.
And then,
I feel like other than a phone.
I feel like a phone is better.
Yeah. A phone.
Don't you think? Or what do you think?
What about the camera she just gave you? Are those not good ones?
Those are charging.
Oh.
that's why. Oh, so they won't play even if you have them in the wall.
It's possible, but then it would just take time to set it
gotcha.
up in the app.
Yep.
Let me tell these people.
But we could start the stream like on a phone and then just switch over to
Okay,
that.
let's do that.
Okay.
And we could put it on that same tripod.
How many years ago did I buy those in preparation of this time such as this?
Well, there's a scripture for that.
And so
She is prepared.
Do you want to show your video that you had us? You can tell us about that.
Tell us about the video.
Well, I can't tell which one it is though. Sorry. Oh, what I am going to show this for a second. The Babanook.
I think that's Bob in UK.
Bob in UK.
Well, I feel like
Let's see here.
Bob in UK. It is Bob in UK.
And that's the website.
Oh,
Alright.
Bob in UK. Okay.
Oh, that's cool. Okay, let's play a game again.
Okay.
Did you pick?
Oh, I did. Oh, nobody did.
No,
What would be your ideal first date?
Is a video playing?
yes, you're on.
are we live or is the video playing?
No, you're.
We're live. There's something in the middle. Okay.
There's some. No.
We're gonna play the Bob and UK debate game, even though we have no idea if it's actually called the Bob and UK. But it is the Bob and UK. Bob and okay. All right, and the question is,
I think that's generic. We need
Okay.
to pick. What is your ideal first date?
okay, that's boring. Let's pick another one. Okay.
What would an ideal world look like for our people?
Well,
That's so broad.
I mean, I've been saying it all day today. I've been watching this Nina Simone video where she talks about freedom, and freedom is no fear, right? And I just think about what does an ideal world look like? It looks like the world God intended. We weren't paying bills. I mean, hello, we have fruit and abundance and sleep and rest and joy and all the beautiful things. So it's like an ideal world is no fear, and everybody is taken care of. That's my dream.
Yeah. I like peace for an ideal world.
Peace, yeah.
Like inner peace. And I feel like with inner peace, then the inner peace will exude out to. We'll never have world peace if we're talking about the Bible. We'll never be world peace, but some kind of peace. Mothersuckers.
What's your dream, Katanya?
Well, did you ever do training for change? Where they make you envision what your future would be. And also I hosted Democracy 2076, where we take a look at what you want your community to look like. And for me, a lot of it was just, my community was this forever expanding table. That as the next person and who they say they are, their gender identity, their occupation, if that's what they say they are. I guess that's a Kwanzaa concept too, that you get to name who you are and we open up a place and welcome you at the table. At the same time, as much as the table expands, it will contract so that we're always close together and we're always with each other so that we can hear each other and that we can see each other. And it's forever rotating itself without exhausting us. Because I think a lot of us wear the mask, if you will, and the code switching that goes on, that's not necessary, that we're willing to ask the question, tell me more about that. because I don't know. That's one nice thing with being with the National Organization for Women. They have me be the facilitator for the Feminist of Faith Caucus.
Mhm.
And in that space, as a person who's mainly just lived their life as a Pentecostal Christian, I've heard some things that was surprising to me. And being able for them to share, tell me more, I think it really enriched my life to be able to better accept them. So that's where I see people asking each other questions, not being embarrassed, not to know, not hiding, and then 2 weeks later you found you lost them along the way because they never asked and you never took the time to explain yourself, or you feel like you don't have to explain yourself. That we all just feel calm, peaceful, and we make that space in community. And that's also how I look at the policy work that I'm doing. The reason why I'm fighting for the Crown Act is that these other people are not projecting their perception of what an American secretary is and what she's supposed to do, that you can come with the skill set to get the job done and have the rest of yourself just be right there. And that we all can be, because that's where diversity creates strong communities, even strong countries. It's the countries that have eliminated certain individuals in that they're weak, that they're behind. The 20th industry is not as it should be. People are trying to leave. They're going to other places because they're so exclusive and one note. I just want to see the harmony of each and every one of us coming together. And I think part of that starts with us strengthening ourselves so that we can connect with other communities.
You said ask the question, so pull another question from Bob Nook in Bob in UK.
Bob Nook. I like how that sounds.
Is Bob from the UK?
I know that it shipped from the UK.
Okay.
And I played this game in Ghana.
Uh-huh. How easy is it for you to swallow your pride and apologize to someone?
Oh, Lord.
Give an example.
Oh, my God. I feel like I just got called out. Well, I'll give you a real example. A real life example. This is great. I don't even have to tell you because you're here. I don't have to call you and tell you on the phone. So, my sweet stepmother, Shirley Armstead, that was married to my dad my whole life, so she's my other mama. Rest her soul. Some of y'all might know Shirley passed in January and Wes left in April. So, that happens when couples are, connected like that. And I just think it's also a beautiful testament to their love. Okay, so Mama Shirley left a notebook, her church notebook. It was so beautiful, handwritten, where she was a secretary. And Mabry forgot your Ghana shirt. Well, no, we'll get it to you, Maeve. We'll get you your Ghana shirt. She left a notebook. She left lots of things, but some of the things that I kept were her church secretary notebook because it was so precious. Because it was Levi Baptist Church in Rand, and it was literally like they're having a serious meeting about like $150. You know what I mean? Like, this money goes here, this money goes there. But inside her church notebook was a very specific just blurb. And when I read it, I was like, yeah, everybody knows that. And it doesn't matter how angry you are at somebody that you care about, you never talk bad about them. And I just kind of thought, well, yeah, everybody knows that, right? And then Miss Crystal kind of, broke the code. And I think that was, that note was definitely a reminder for me to remember that there's life and death in the tongue, right? And we have to be careful with the things that we say and the energy that we put over people, especially when we're mad or upset. And one of the things that I learned in a recovery space was, a justified resentment will take you out. And I think that so much of our anger or when we say things is because we are justified in it, right? Like I am right. This person did X, Y, and Z, blankety blank, blankety blank. But I'm sitting here in this moment wishing that I had just shut the heck up. You know what I mean? And because sometimes when you put energy out there, right, there's consequences to that, you know? And so what was the question? I think I answered it.
And you gave an example.
I said, what did I say?
You had to, how easy is it for you to swallow your pride?
Yeah. So swallowing my pride means that even though I might have a justified resentment or justified something, I'm still accountable for my behavior from that. Meaning it's just like if somebody does you wrong, it's not right to always do the same wrong to somebody. It just doesn't, to me. And I'm a Libra stellium, so I am very much about balance and fairness and you know, and I think swallowing your pride is when you have a justified resentment, but still being able to say, you know what, I'm sorry for what I did, and you can be sorry or not, but I'm going to own what I feel is inappropriate behavior, and that to me is swallowing your pride.
But also not for me. I think also not being where you don't have to be. If you know there's a certain group of people coming from Job Corps, one thing Job Corps history is moving people from where they are to a new place so they can recreate themselves. So they don't have those old friends pulling those old habits back to them. It's easy to fall back into those old patterns. But when you don't have something like a geographic move, how do you move yourself, remove yourself from a situation? And for me, a lot of it is there isn't, you know, you
come on, Katanya. Tell me about the time you swallowed your pride. You've been doing community work for 25 years.
You do you, and then I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna do me. And as you're building community, you run across so many of the same people, you know, just trying to be careful not to disrupt their path, because there's multiple paths to success and we have to travel them all in order for the whole community to get there. And so I'm sorry, I have an allergy moment.
Oh, no. You need some water?
I need a tissue because my eyes are burning like crazy and I can't see. And now they're tearing.
It's because you don't want to tell us about the time you swallowed your pride.
It's all the time that it has to happen, because sometimes you have to give up the right for the wrong.
Yeah.
And you definitely don't want to do that. One book that I read was God's Armor Bearer.
Okay.
And it talks about you not being the problem. Let's say you put an idea on the table and it wasn't picked.
Yeah.
Don't let you be the person that made that idea not work, because then you hinder the rest of the people to pivot maybe to your idea.
That's not me in the room.
And so,
so
thank you. So just being careful and constantly reevaluating. But I don't understand why you not sitting down with us.
Come on.
I'll be behind the scenes.
What?
He's got guests down there. I mean, you're always welcome to join. Do you want the fire pit up? No?
I'm good.
I'm good.
Okay.
I'll be burning up. Look how close you know. The other thing is just learning, recognizing when I've stepped over the boundary, and what's really hard is when that wasn't the intent.
Yeah.
But the harm is still there.
Yeah.
And having to apologize for the harm, even though, and wrestling with that inside myself, is that's not what I meant.
Right.
And not just putting the apology for it and not taking it back by trying to give an explanation that might come across as a justification.
Yeah. Just
so just give it the apology and leave it there.
It's Leslie. Give us an example of the time you've had to swallow your pride.
Well, probably with my kids a few times. You know, I may have overreacted in some situations, and probably shouldn't have said through the glass because you weren't answering your phone and you came back an hour later. No, I'm just playing. No, but yeah, with in my experience anyway, man, that's tough. Because we're the mom. We're supposed to be leading them, teaching them. Like, for example, Anthony. So this is going to be Swallowing My Pride live right now. So Anthony is an insurance agent also, including but not limited to auto insurance. So he had a little post today. He'll post questions and all that. He was like, myth or fact, does having a red card or like a yellow card cost to have more for insurance?
I mean, I heard that was fact.
Right, because that's what I always tell my kids.
Right.
That's why my insurance is so high, guys, because I always have my cards.
Right.
Because I heard that. That's a myth. He said, yeah, I've heard that my whole life. So I was like, man, so I'm gonna have to be like, you know what, Anthony?
Well, you did know.
But I was so confident though. I'll tell you that. When I am wrong, I'm confidently wrong. Because I'm like, there is no way my insurance should be this much. It's gotta be the color of my car. Not
my driving record at all.
Not my speeding tickets and things. Not that. It's the color of the car. That's why, guys.
We have 5 folks.
Nice.
Okay, pull a card. Let Viv pull a card. We got Viv behind.
Let me ask a question real quick. So during your time in your career, did your guys' eyes, were they more attracted to looking out for red cars or canary yellow cars?
I mean, yeah, I think canary yellow probably caught your attention. Usually they were like sports cars, you know what I mean? But usually they brought attention to themselves. I don't think I was attracted just to certain cars.
To the color. Okay.
Usually they brought attention to themselves.
Well, I'm about to get me a Friends-Cole license plate because I have a feeling that in West Virginia, if you get pulled over with a bid,
It helps you out.
Friends-Cole. I can have all the bumper stickers in the world.
You mean you're going to be a Fokker?
I mean,
Friends-Cole.
that's okay. My speeding days are over. I mean,
Okay, you want to hear this one?
yes, Viv, what you got?
What are you currently working on to heal yourself?
Who wants to go? It's the Babanook game. We think it's called Babanook, but it might be called Bob in UK. Just see the
Look, if anybody knows how to say this, please put up the phonetic spelling of
Can you put the game?
box, people.
Yeah, I lost it.
Okay, so the question, who wants to go?
Well, I have, like I said, I have a tourniquet on right now, so I'll get to healing it in a little bit.
Yeah, a tourniquet on.
I thought you were real. I was like, what?
You're healing? Where?
So what are you doing to heal? Well, I'm just saying
okay.
I'll get there.
Oh, okay. So we kept it up. I'm just trying to clean up. I think my physical space is extremely cluttered, which is reflecting the clutter in my life. And it's like a physical manifestation of all these things I thought I would have done by now. And I need to just organize that plan, reclaim what can be reclaimed, and understand that part of it now is the learning to pass on to the next person. Because I know some people who are older than I am that are still having same expectations, but their expectations of me would make me the gatekeeper for the next generation and the youth if I continue. Again, we have to do succession building. We have to be able to even look at our finances and do more than basic bookkeeping, that we really need to plan these things out. If I don't have children, but I belong to 50 million organizations that need that lifeline. And if any time, the time is this, is showing if you had someone who left you an endowment with a life insurance, that would have been extremely helpful to move you down the road. We need to think along those lines. What has been good and supportive as making that strong foundation for you, and create a space that when we're gone, there's something to continue to be built upon. Not just living for the moment. What is it? $3 trillion is spent on luxury and disposable items by the African American community. What could you do with $3 trillion?
And we'll certainly be doing a much better live stream. Well, but how is that part of your healing?
Again, cleaning out, even for myself, that clutter.
Yeah.
Why am I eating out every day?
Yeah.
I looked at my bank statement. I didn't buy anything or get anything, and I had $1,000 there of just nothingness, and some of it is allowing myself to be influenced by society saying that, but if I was saving that money, then I could spend that money. But because of all this clutter I've got to clean it out. And physically, even in having these things here that have been sitting on the shelf forever and a day, this is why I made it. And I thought it would be me, but it doesn't look like it is. And I ran into this person, surprisingly, that says, that was your purpose. That's why you bought it. He already knows the apps. He knows exactly what to do. He just needed the tools. And so I even feel a little sad at the idea of, I've shed quite a bit, but it's just sitting in the way, doing nothing.
But this is all, with the BBG live stream, it's like I see it as it is a platform, right? Like it's like it is these cameras will still be used for your show. They'll be used for her show. They'll be, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, and that's even more beautiful because it's like BBG is the amplifier. We're getting there, Katanya. Like we're getting there because sometimes Katanya and I will be in meetings and people will say, "How do I get the word out?" And we're like, "I don't know. Maybe a black newspaper might help whatever your gosh, I wish you had one. Wouldn't that be great?"
Yeah.
Viv, what's your healing? What are you doing to heal? And I don't mean the boo-boo when you
I thought I would get to talk about face planting during the last live stream.
What are you doing for your healing?
I think daily for me, healing is, being able to like step away from the online stuff and taking a walk, taking, the nature, just to getting the forest bathing, or if we were in Japan, right? So being able to if you can't think. What was there a forest?
Comment from Miss Tanya.
Oh, yeah. So I think that there's so much to work on, but when your mind just starts buzzing, just step away and take a walk and generate a little nature. Get in some nature.
That's why we're so thankful to be back here at Camp David. This is where we hosted our 24-hour podcast-a-thon. You can look it up, Charleston, Riverfront Water Sports, where you can rent a houseboat, you can rent kayaks and all kinds of stuff. And this is a potentially new content studio in Charleston, West Virginia. We're kind of test driving it here at Camp David, and it's perfect because as you can see, you can't see, but if you could see, there's beautiful woods out there. We have a camera.
That's great.
We'll show you. But yeah, this is the perfect place. I love it because
you can hear the leaves.
You can hear the nature. You can see the nature. You can smell the nature. And I think that Viv is so on point. It's like when you're having a bad day, take your shoes off and walk in the grass. And I don't know, it makes me feel better.
Just to put in there, I'm allergic to grass.
Except for Katanya. You should only look at the grass. Look at a picture of the grass. All right, let's pull another card. Let's pull another card for Bobby.
It's your turn.
Okay.
It's your turn.
And then we were going to go to 8 o'clock, but I feel like...
I thought it said 7 on the email.
Or 7:30.
It may have. I've been a little... I was lost on a little bit of sleep and haven't been feeling great, but...
no.
Yeah. So
we got to send you energy.
Send me energy.
Energy.
What is your definition of a good mother? And there are 5 people listening, and we want you to play with us.
Yeah.
Because Bob in UK sent us this game. We think it's Bob and Nook,
yes.
and we need the interaction. So for the folks listening, there's 3 people. People got scared. You don't want to talk about your mom. That's okay.
Oh.
The question is, what is your definition? And it's the day before Mother's Day.
Oh, wow.
What is your definition?
Which was before Mother's Day.
Feels like Saturday.
There you go. We're doing Eastern
Who
here.
wants to go? What is your definition of a good mother?
I think a good mother is accountable. You know, she's accountable for her kids. She's there for her kids. You know, she is a leader. A good mother. What? Man, that's tough. You know, you want to say all these flowering qualities. You know, of course, you know, your mom loves, you know, your mom will do anything for her kids. You know, they'll also be tough sometimes. Too,
Discipline is
you know?
discipline, yeah.
Which the country is moving away from discipline, you know, and things like that. But I think, and I think a mother being a productive citizen also is being a good mother, showing how to be an upstanding person, how to be kind. I think that is one of the biggest things of a good mother. Is what kind of role model are you for your children? Because these are the people that's going to grow up in the world. You know, these are the people that's going to run the country, the people that's going to be the producers. You know, the people that's going to make the laws, strike the laws. So I just feel like it's really important that we're a role model. And when we do need to swallow our pride and we make mistakes, that it's important that we do own that. You know, because we need our children to be able to own things. Otherwise, we can't grow either. If we don't know about our mistakes or we never do anything wrong. I'm not saying do everything wrong to get better, but you know, that is one way that we get better is recognizing those mistakes and being a mother, showing your kids how to fight through that.
Aren't you, Miss Katani? What's a good mom?
Oh no, I'm not. And so I didn't have any idea. That's why I had no children. And that was very decided. So yeah, I didn't know what that was. And even in picking a partner and telling him I had no desire, like real. And he said he had his 2 sons already, and so he was fine with that. So there wasn't that requirement. It was a very serious conversation that's I'm the village to help support the moms.
You are. You are. And let's give a shout out to Miss Katanya. And we've got Miles's and Shaw's podcast coming up after this, right?
Okay.
Which I don't know what they're doing, but it's going to be fun and funny. The label meeting. I don't think there's a real label, but I think they're kind of spoofing. I don't know what they're going to do on their live.
But it'll be fun.
Yeah.
Tune in.
And Miss Katanya gave us, my family, our first computer.
So long ago.
But little Miles, that's why, I mean, think about this. He's in technology. He's a producer. Katanya, that investment, like, it was a big deal. And I wish we should have talked about that because that was such a big deal that you got us that computer. And that's really what launched Miles I'm sure he took it apart, put it back together again. But that was a game changer. And it was a game changer for me. It had a floppy disk and I still have them. And I would sit and, and write my little poems, my little, you know what I mean? Like all those things on floppy disk. I got a disk driver so I could like time travel and go back and see that. And that was from your computer. I don't even know where you got those computers from or why you had them. But thank you. But thank you, because I think a lot of times I'm that lady that sees the mom stressed out. You know what I mean? I'm smiling at her because it's like it goes by so fast. You know what I mean? It's like you really just are like, oh my God, I can't believe these kids. And then all of a sudden, poof, they're like 30. You know, and you're missing those days when they were young. But it is really so many women helped me, be a better mom. So shout out.
But I have to tell you, my fun, I still laugh when I think about it. And you stressing out about your son at the pharmacy when you came to visit me at my job. And your son was there. And he was running around. You kept trying to make him run. I was like, run! go run. And he ran straight to the wall and bounced off. And he just jumped up and came in. You just got, I'm like, leave him alone.
know which one that
fine.
was too.
And I kept telling you, and you were studying like, I don't know why he's behaving this way. You kept, it's fine.
I know.
He's fine.
But in that moment, you really stress about stuff like it's like if Aaliyah's listening, it's like, you know, like I don't even hear kids. You know what I mean? Like I don't hear them if they're in the background. I don't dogs I do, but kids I don't really like hear. But yeah.
So much
but
fun.
shout out to all the moms. Happy Mother's Day tomorrow.
Definitely.
We're at 4 people. It's 7:10. I feel like we'll go ahead and wrap this. I do want to make an announcement. We'll make a formal announcement. Yes, we have $8,105 in our GoFundMe. You can still donate to that, but we actually have raised, thanks to the Pivot Foundation, we're going to play that video that gave us a $35,000 pledge. So somebody help me do the math. We've got 35,000, 8,000. We've got 3,000 from the African American Community Fund. We've got 1,000 from First Family. We got a $50 check today from a group of senior citizens, and that puts us at what?
I think 47-ish.
About 50. Yeah, and so the GoFundMe is still going. And that 35K pledge, we need to match that. So we're going to keep the campaign going until we raise that, which means, you know, with the 35 and it's like we got like 10. So we need to raise, you know, another 20. You know what I mean? I'm sorry, Matt. I do words. So don't do math. And don't let that be a reflection on how I can manage BBG. I'm telling you, calculators are great. So we're going to get to that 100K. I mean, look how close we are. So super excited about that. And I'm going to play a little video to close this out here. But please, anybody listening.
Before we jump off, can I invite them to come see me tomorrow at the East End Yard Sale?
Oh my God, it is East End Day tomorrow.
Yes.
Guys, if you don't know, we got East End Day.
Dope.
That is so dope. Like, I still have a Tiffany lamp that I got there for like, I don't know, $30. And it's this tall, like a 6-foot Tiffany lamp, you know, absolutely beautiful. So fun, guys. And it has actually morphed and just grown. Like there's vendors there now, right? And all kinds of things. So if you've never checked out East End Day, check it out.
So my organizations, we're raising money for Juneteenth. So we'll have food. So we'll have breakfast burritos, and then we'll transition into chicken wings again to raise money for
where are you going to be?
And so we'll be at Piedmont School on Courier Street area. I was going to end that because I want to make sure that stays with them. And then the National Organization for Women, and I partner that with women in the NAACP. So we have like 3 spots that we've kind of put together to work together to raise this money for our grassroots efforts in supporting communities. So come by, say hi.
Yes.
You know, come see our paperwork and everything else. So.
We'll come see your paperwork and we'll get your breakfast burritos that will transition to the chicken wings. Like the perfect thing. So we're going to wrap up this live again. Shout out to Camp David for the space. Shout out to everybody who participated in the 24-hour podcast. Keep rocking with us. Give us your feedback, your ideas. We're building this together. We're testing this live stream platform. So I think this went pretty cool. We're learning how to do pop-ups and all kinds of things. So when we take you out, we're going to play a video from the Pivot Foundation, and shout out to Pivot for a huge $35,000 pledge to BBG. And then we'll play a little video from BBG Ghana, and then I hope to see you all over on the label meeting with Miles and Shaw. Cool beans?
The funding in this day and time that Pivot has been able to support Black by God with is completely transformational. For several years, I didn't have a salary. I was taking out loans, you know, trying to do anything to keep BBG and myself afloat. Black by God serves a Black community in Central Appalachia. We are inside of a state that is 97% white. The Pivot Fund recognizing our importance inside this media ecosystem. Our role in the region is to inspire. Right now, BBG is doing a hip hop contest. We have a local producer that has given a beat, and it's supposed to be a Dear West Virginia song. And so we threw the beat out there and just asked people to make a video and send it in, and it is going off. Videos where people are pouring their heart out about why they love West Virginia. One was even like a classroom. It was so historical. It brings new audience in. It brings new ideas in. To show you about our Folk Reporters program is citizen journalists that cover public meetings. So our folk reporters go to the West Virginia legislature and they watch committee meetings. This is really important because committee meetings are not being covered in local newsrooms. If you have a local newspaper, chances are the coverage there is slim to none. Whether you're covering the legislature as a folk reporter, whether you are putting a beat and a story out for a hip-hop contest, it's all storytelling. And it's all important for a community to see themselves. I feel really proud that our stories are actually getting up in Google search engines. And so that when you search Black Appalachia, a poor coal miner from the 1930s doesn't show up. You see a happy, healthy family, right? You see joy. The pivot money is helping us create the infrastructure that we need, right? The systems that we need. And so excited to bring on Tracy Phillips as our development director to support grants, to support advertising and sponsored content. It's going to be a game changer, and I'm really reaching for sustainability. I really believe that Black by God can have a staff of 5, of 10, right? Mm-hmm. We can create great products. We can support Black businesses in Central Appalachia. We can tell a different Appalachian and Appalachian story, right? Mm-hmm. That we can inform our public through Folk Reporters program so that we have a more engaged, civic engaged community, that we can be an information highway. It's not just the funding and the infrastructure to keep doing what we're doing. It's the vision that we belong, and we belong in this American ecosystem.
Hello everyone, my name is Cyrus. I'm a creative visual storyteller based in Ghana. I specialize in the videography, photography, and digital content creating. So I'm here to tell you about BBG Ghana. BBG Ghana is an organization created mainly to focus on Ghana and telling stories in Ghana to the outside world, Africa and everybody. But our main purpose is to tell the lifestyle of Black Americans staying in Ghana, how Ghana is treating them, how their life is going, everything about that. So the main focus is to preach to outsiders that Ghana is safe, everything you need is here in Ghana. BBG Ghana also focuses on sports, entertainment, lifestyle. We've been to a couple of fashion shows. And our BBG Ghana is to educate, to inform, and tell people out there, especially Black Americans, that come back to your home, come back to your roots. Africa is safe, Ghana is safe, and to unite everybody.
Reflection, which means it changes the feeling of the, and
I gotta remove
people have wrote back and want to know what did I mean by